Another win for the Patriots down in Tampa Bay, but they got to turn around and play on a short week against the Jets on Thursday Night Football. How can they get it done? Let's break it down. Welcome, everybody, to this week's preview video. And Ev, another win for the Pats, 7 in a row.
What day is it?
They are streaking. We're losing track of the wins, of the days. And now we got to turn around on a short week. Always a challenge.
Right.
And that's maybe what gives me a little bit of pause with this Jets team. Coming out of the bye, they pulled out a win, couple big special team scores. Breece Hall, still a dangerous piece. Will McDonald, still a dangerous piece. How do you see this one lining up?
This is playing the schedule as much as it is playing the opponent. The Patriots will play their 11th straight game. We're still a couple weeks somehow away from the bye week. I don't know how. We're not there yet, but we're not. And so the bye week's still a ways away. You have this Thursday Night Football game coming off a hot physical game down in Tampa Bay on Sunday. So this is not to take the Jets lightly. You can't take the Jets lightly, right? This is one of those games where it's a little bit of culture, right? Can you get the ship turned around, and can you get focused, and you can get ready to play? And I do think there are some things offensively that are unique about this Jets run game that on a short week could get you into a bind.
Yeah, well, stop me if you heard this one. Patriots run defense, outstanding this year. I mean, no question what they've done, really impressive. Tampa Bay had a little bit of room last weekend, but they quickly closed that up. Game changed. But when you look at Breece Hall and the huge chunk percentage of what they did against the Browns, you have to like the matchup a little bit. But to your point, we saw Justin Fields here a few years ago.
Can't get that out of my head.
Member of the Bears
either.
Running all over the Patriots, maybe still the game of his life. So they do have some threats. And, of course, Garrett Wilson, he's pretty good too.
Yeah, but you look at this run game, and that's really where I would focus if I was the Patriots in this short amount of time they have to prepare for this game. Not only do the Jets run the ball a ton, the highest run rate in the entire National Football League, they ran it 33 times. They only threw the ball 11 times last week in their win over the Browns. Not quite the win game in Buffalo at the tsunami or whatever that was in Orchard Park a few years ago with Mac Jones, but similar. And they run the ball a lot. They run the ball for chunks, for explosive plays, and they have the third highest explosive play rate in the league on the ground. So this is a high volume run game. It's a big play run game. And Justin Fields is the trigger man. He's involved in all of it. He's going to be in design quarterback runs, boots, scrambles, like all of the above. So you're going to have to get ready for what is a non-traditional rushing attack for New York with a lot of zone read and read option type plays.
Yeah, and a short week too, which just gives you another thing to think about. We heard from the players earlier this week talking about having a cram session, as it always is on Thursday. Let's talk about this Jets defense, though. Of course, two big pieces now gone: Quinnen Williams, Sauce Gardner. Keys to what they were trying to do up front. But I look at Will McDonald coming off of 4 sacks against the Browns, 9 pressures. Jermaine Johnson on the other side had 9 pressures as well, just 1 sack for him. When you look at this Patriots offensive line, they've been pretty solid this year, but I think protecting Drake Maye is always a huge key. Perhaps the most encouraging thing to me, Ev, 1 forced fumble all year long, no interceptions. They don't really take the ball away. Might be a good chance for Drake to break this 3-game streak of interceptions that he's had.
I'm really fascinated to see how the Jets defend Drake Maye, because this is a man coverage defense. They want to play man-to-man. Aaron Glenn's played man-to-man in Detroit, and he's now playing man-to-man with the Jets. They are aggressive defense. They want to tackle well. They want to swarm to the football, and they want to play man coverage, and they want to blitz out of their man coverages. So when you watch their film, you do see a lot of different tricks of the trade of how to play man effectively, whether it's too high safety man or it's robber or whatever the case may be. But when you get into those types of schemes, nobody's left to account for the quarterback. So that might work against like Joe Flacco a couple of weeks ago, and Dylan Gabriel, who doesn't really throw the ball down the field much. But now you have a big play hunter with mobility in Drake Maye. So how much do you really want to man blitz Drake Maye and just let him run out the pocket for 20-yard chunks at a time? So I'm really fascinated to see how this matchup breaks down in that respect, because I kind of think a little reason why Sauce Gardner is not on the Jets anymore is because of how much man they want to play. They want corners that can play aggressively on the outside. They lead the league in press man rate, and they also want corners that can tackle. That doesn't really spell Sauce Gardner. So when you have 2 first-round picks on the table for a guy like that, it kind of makes sense why they took that trade to me from that respect. I know he's a star. I know he's a great player, but it doesn't really fit the scheme and the style that they want to play.
Just focus on the Patriots here for the last segment, Evan. I mean, look, what can you say? They're streaking right now, 7 straight wins. I mean, Drake Maye playing really well. I mean, not perfect, and you shouldn't expect him to play perfect, but down in Tampa Bay, we saw a late interception. The big plays offset that, and that's kind of been a theme for me this year. But the injuries have started to pile up. We saw some more injuries in Tampa Bay. We're not quite sure how healthy they're going to be, especially at the running back position. Just when you look at this Patriots team overall, going into a Thursday night game, a chance to win their 9th game of the season. And look, they've got loftier goals, but that ensures they're going to have a winning season this year, which is a really nice feather in Mike Vrabel's cap for his first year as a coach. But when you take inventory of this Patriots team right now, what do you want to see on Thursday night?
Well, I think in all respects, this is about focus. And I said this at the beginning. This is not about the Jets. It's not really about what they're going to do schematically. And I love the chess match as much as anybody, but this is a focus game. This is a culture game. This is a tough spot. This is not fun. Like turning around this quickly and playing another game against a really physical Jets offensive line, especially in a run game that's going to try to run the ball down your throat for the Patriots defense is not a great time. It's just not. And Thursday Night Football, I know, is kind of, I would say, not very loved by the people that actually play the games on Thursdays and Sundays and Mondays. So this is a tough spot in that respect. It's hard to talk yourself into a lot of positives about the Jets. They have 2 wins on the season, but it is a schedule loss, right? Like if they come into this game and they're a little flat or they're a little tired or those types of things, then the Patriots can get tripped up here.
All right, well, one more thing to think about, too. Jets, yeah, they got blown up by the Cowboys and the Bills, but otherwise, the margin of victory has been under 4 points. So they've been in a lot of close games, especially on a short week. Should be an interesting one for the Patriots. We'll see you Thursday night.